Hello, today we are going to see Chemsketch, an important application of for drawing chemical structures, equations and any chemical related structures or work you can do in this software. It is a freeware available. You can get it from ACD Labs Chemsketch. Okay, you can get it and download it. You can install, and when you install, after you when you open, the page will be like this. I can explain these two things. One is structure mode. It has two modes. One is structure mode, another one is draw mode. In structure mode you can draw chemical structure. In draw mode you can draw lines and diagrams or apparatus. All those things you can do in draw mode. Okay, you can draw and use this drawing on these molecules in your document. Okay, first let us start. By default, this page will be looking like this, and the tool, this is called a drawing tool. Draw normal, or this is drawing continuous, and this is draw chains, the tool. By default it will be in draw normal mode, and the default atom by the you are going to draw is carbon. Usually if you click carbon, the carbon has 4 valency. Usually the remaining valency is replaced by hydrogen. Okay, then therefore if I click carbon, it will show methane. For example, if I click nitrogen and click here, nitrogen has 3 valency, and therefore the 3 bonds are replaced by hydrogen, and therefore I get NH3. Okay, if I click oxygen and click here, oxygen has 2 valency, and therefore the 2 valency is replaced by hydrogen, that you get H2O. Usually all the valencies are filled by hydrogen, that you have to remember. If I click fluorine and click here, it shows NF. Okay, these are all some example. And therefore by default it is carbon. You can click on the carbon. If you click on the carbon again and again, it will produce another carbon. You can see here, just by clicking you can increase the chain length. Okay, it actually, just by clicking I made this structure. This is one way. You don't like that direction, you can also click and drag. If you click and drag, you get you can draw in your own direction. Okay, you can draw in your own direction by clicking and dragging. This is one method by which you can draw your structure. You can draw your structure on your own methods. You can draw all this. Okay, the remaining valencies are satisfied by hydrogen. Earlier it was CH4 and later it becomes CH3. Now it is CH2. If you want to add more substituents, you just click on that. Just have a click on that. It will have a substitution there. If you want, just you can click. Just by click you can construct any kind of molecule. This is one kind of tool. Let us speak about the another kind of tool, which is called draw continuous. For this, if you click one click, you will get a CH4. One click, and the place you want, it will continuous. Continuously, you just click on the place. It will continuously. You can draw different structure. If you have finished, press escape key, then you will start. Okay, until you finish your structure, you can use that method. Okay, you need not click and drag. Instead of click and drag, you can just click. Okay, you need not drag, you need not hold. Okay, that is the reason. You can generate a structure. Once you finish, click on that to stop. Okay, for a new structure. This is how you can draw the structure. There is another one, draw chain. For this, if you click and drag, if you want to long chain compound, if you want to drawing that, drawing using those tools may be little difficult because you have to click on once again. But you can just draw. The chain length is shown here, 27. Where you want, you can just stop. In order to draw chain, you can use that. Okay, this is one method. Similarly, you can use any. For example, I can also nitrogen chain. I can use nitrogen chain. I don't think. I can also use oxygen chain for that. Not only carbon chain, I can also use for oxygen. Similarly, you can use if it really works. Okay, that is another. Then the third point. What about inorganic? Is that possible? Yes. If you want to introduce some compounds, inorganic, then you have to click the periodic table. You can see here, this is periodic table. Some basic elements are given here. Okay, some chlorine, bromine, sodium, silicon, all those things. And the other, you can use the whole periodic table. You can take and you can click here, lead. Okay, the same you can use. Okay, any atom you want to insert, you can insert using this. You can just use. Okay, that is one tool. And the next thing I would like to say is, and this stereochemical notation. You can suppose I have here and I want to write CH3 here, whatever it is, just I want to replace by hydrogen, I can replace. And suppose I want to explain a carbon-carbon double bond. Okay, I am not going to use that. I can make it as a, suppose I want to use stereochemical notations. I can also draw stereochemical notations of this kind of bonds. Okay, this is also possible. If you want to change, you can also change. If you want to change this into chlorine, just click chlorine here and click here. That will change into chlorine. No issue. You can also adjust. You can also adjust the lens and angles, everything you can adjust however you want. You can do that. If you select the whole thing and then change, select the whole thing and shift, that can also be possible. You can shift closer, whatever it is, you can do everything. Okay, this is another. Then next I would like to say, you can freely draw by your hand. That is one option. There is another option. There is a list of template available here. If you want to draw benzene, a benzene can be drawn like this. A benzene can be drawn like this. For example, one method is this: 1, 2, 3. This is one method. This is cyclohexane. And then if I click on the bond, it will toggle between single bond, double bond and a triple bond. Okay, this is one way to draw benzene ring. The another way is I can also draw a cyclohexane and then a cyclohexane and then the double bonds here. I can also draw, or I can also straight away use benzene ring. There are several templates available for, if I want to add COH group, I can just add here. very simple. By clicking on the templates, you can generate structures, very useful. If you want a tertiary butyl group to be added here, you can just add. Or a OAC group you can add here, you can add. Or a nitro group, if you want to add, you can add. All these things, and therefore we have several templates here. So you can also use this table of radicals for substitutions. You have many different radicals here. If you want any group, you can just click on that group and click here. That may easily join to your structure. This simple. You can draw structures, right? And that is called as a table of radicals. There is one more window here called template window. You can also import and export templates. You can draw template and you can save them and reuse them. This is called user templates. You can make if you are working in a particular compound on area, you are repeatedly using a particular structure which is not available as a template here, you can create that molecule and export as a template. You can save as a template, and the template can be reused many times. Okay, there is another option in Chemsketch. And if you see here, there is a template window from where you can get variety of molecules. You can able to see here there are variety of molecules. You can just alkalides. There is a default structure of alkali. Just click on the structure you want. Just click here, you will get that structure. Okay, this is also, you have a template window of some basic compounds. If you want to click the name, just click the name, and wherever you want to place, and you place that, you will get that name also. Okay, this is how you can make use of the templates. And the templates available here are alkalides. You can see here alkalides. In alkalides you can have alkalides, amino acids, and there are, the list is very big actually. Alkalides, amino acids, amines, aromatics, carbohydrate, arrows. You can use bicycles or carbon groups, carbohydrates, carotenes, chains, crown ethers, DNA, RNA, figures, so fullerenes, these images, all those things you can, lattice, Lewis structures, lab kits, labels, lattice, Newman projections, orbitals, phosphorus compounds, steroids, sugars, terpenes. There are several. Okay, you can use any of these things. You can use, and even if you go there, chains, you can select here. There are unsaturated chains. In crown ethers, the page 1. Arrows, you have page 1. Aromatics, you have only one page. Amino acids, if you click, let us take amino acids. There are several amino acids, L acids, radicals, L radicals, whatever you want. You can select from them to draw your structures. Arrows, there are, you can use any kind of arrow for your document purpose. Okay, from template window you can make any structure. Okay, there is one part in structure mode. In structure mode you have all those things. The other things we shall see in the next part. In the next part we shall see the draw mode and the other facilities available in this Chemsketch. Thank you.